What's going on, you guys? I am wanting to just share with you guys what's going on in my life and where I'm planning to go with things, and just kind of talk. What I'm doing right now is I've been in a place of having the ability to really orient my life, myself, my future, where I want to go with things, and it's a really pivotal moment, a pivotal season in my life. And I feel like we all have those moments of where life either sits us down, or we have the opportunity or the luxury of kind of getting to really contemplate things more than just living in survival mode or just moving through the motions of life. And so we have a season, and especially wintertime being that season, and it kind of forces us to sort of slow down anyways. So with that, I have these desires, I have these goals in mind, and these real forms of like tangible actions I'm taking to move towards the life I want. And that life really is one of travel. It's one of either getting in a van, buying a van, converting it, and then traveling the US like I have before, kind of the 2.0 model of it, or getting my passport renewed and then just traveling somewhere across the world that is outside the US and working remotely. And working remotely either way, basically kind of transitioning from physical brick and mortar locations of work to finding a way to make money online full time and multiple streams of that. And I'm speaking life into these things, but for the reason of anchoring it into my own reality more so, but also to kind of just give you an idea of where I'm at and what I feel like is valuable to understand about your own life, and the fact that, you have to aim at something. You have to aim at what you want, and the more you focus on something, the more it expands. It's a universal law of knowing that what you put your attention to repeatedly, consistently, and with real energy behind it, it grows, it cultivates, it expands, it starts to become something more than it was just started as. And that's just compounding of energy and effort and action over time. And here's the other crazy part, is that I'm seeing in my life, like, where it is I've put my energy at, or into, I should say, with certain things that were online, or with certain things on social media, or with certain structures or systems I put in place that have been kind of on the back burner, but like sort of doing their thing. And it's fascinating to see how, like, all these little actions, all these little efforts you've put in the past, how they weave together into something that's so much bigger than you could have thought. And looking back, it's like, wow, all those times I just put enough of my attention into this idea, or into this goal, or into this like infrastructure digitally that I wanted to see build on itself, and you look back and you're like, wow, the scaffolding is so much higher than I ever thought possible. And then I just think about where this is going in a year from now, or 2 years, or 3 or 5 or 10, and all the effort I'm putting in right now, and had to see where that might lead me a year from now, and where I'll be looking back. It's just so interesting, So with that all being said, yeah, have a vision at aiming at something that you want. And that's also part of it too, is like, it just seems that you gotta really anchor it in up here, and then bring it into fruition. That's all what manifestation is, right? It's just another way of saying, creating life, creating the one you want, creating it from a place of desire, not from urgency or need, but from desire and wants and abundance, not scarcity. And this realm is mental, you know, not like mental like crazy, but I mean like this world operates from the mind. Like your reality operates from your mind and your field and your energy, and we all have our own little universes, and you get to curate and cultivate and create the reality and universe you want to live in and you wish to live in. So that comes into talking about how you are so much more in control and you are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for oftentimes. And I'm saying this for myself, and I'm saying this because the weight of how much power you really have over your experience in your little universe you live in is oftentimes overwhelming. And when you step into that power and you realize that you really do have the choice to direct where you walk, where you go, who you speak to, what you know, cut out of your life or bring into it, is like, whoa, you get a little taste of that, or you really step into that, and it can be a whiff of a whole nother level of experience. Because on one end it's like intoxicating. You feel like, wow, every single decision I make can have so many lasting ripples throughout the rest of my life. And also that's also terrifying, because we're limited in our understanding of this world, and we'll never have the full picture because we're just in these little measly human forms, with amazing talents and abilities and insights. But at the same time, it's like we're limited, you know. That's part of the game we signed up for coming into this life to start with, which is why we need others so much, and why we need to be in community so much, and why we're not meant to be alone, you know, why we're not meant to be just these lone wolf, you know, soldiers in the world. We're meant to be amongst others and share with others. And it's kind of the goal of what I'm doing here, you know, is sharing it with others, even if it is on a digital space, but it's still just as valid of a place to share value in some way and transform, you know, others' understandings, or just give a piece of myself out there to the world in a way that helps someone else or gives someone else an insight they didn't have before. So yeah, anyways, just thought I'd share that stuff. With that, I hope you guys have a great day and stay grateful.